Give us a overall assessment of, I guess, your 7 practices in, how it's going for you, how's it going for the team?
Honestly, I look around, I see a lot of energy out there. We got a lot of seniors, we got a lot of older guys. We've all kind of been in this system and been under the same coaching regime for a while now, so we're starting to understand what it takes and what these coaches are demanding of us. And there's been a lot of excitement, there's been a lot of competition. I feel like we're rolling a lot faster this spring than we usually have, just because we've got more depth, we've got more people back, we're kind of settling down in the same system, so we're getting used to that. So I just see an overall a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, and we just got to keep trying to push for that and push for everybody giving their best effort and having fun and enjoying being out there with one another.
Mike, you, Sam, and Didi been playing together now for a bit.
Yeah.
What's your bond, guys? What's it like for you guys?
A lot of people get to see us out at practice or see us in the locker room, but they don't understand is there's a real strong underlying relationship with us three, and I trust those guys. I trust them with anything. They're great guys, great teammates. You just can't say enough about Didi and Sam and what they've meant to this team and what they mean to me, and how they make me a better player. So we just need to keep working on permeating that unity and that sense of togetherness and team that we have, and permeating it the back end and front end, and trying to be the glue for this defense, and so we keep this thing rolling, and we're really productive.
He was saying that he called you guys the Bash Brothers the other day. Is that kind of like the nickname for you guys?
What Bash Brothers sounds awesome. I'm open to any suggestions for us three, but I just, like I said, you can't say enough about those guys. They mean a lot to me. They mean a lot to this team, and I wouldn't be the player I am without those two guys alongside me.
You guys, since you're comfortable with each other, what have you guys done to try to improve on what you've done already the last couple of seasons?
I think after these 2 seasons together, we've kind of established ourselves, and Dee and Sam have established themselves as great players, and I think at this point we're just working to really bring our communication to the next level and spread our communication that we have with one another with the rest of the defense. So I think that's what's important, and taking what we've learned from each other and spreading it to other members of the team and other members of the defense.
Let's talk about Coach Kosh. Yeah, you got a new defensive coordinator, new linebacker coach. What's he been bringing to you guys?
Coach Kosh has been just an excellent presence here. He demands a lot. He demands the fundamentals. He stresses the fundamentals. It's the small things, and at this point in me, Sam, and Didi's career, it's the small things. It's what's going to separate you as an individual and you as a linebacking core from other teams. And it's not just about defense and X's and O's. He's in there a lot trying to preach to us about the values of leadership, the values of being selfless, the values of, being a very unselfish, hardworking teammate. And that's how you earn trust and respect, and trust is one of the most important things when it comes to playing on that football field. People are depending on you, and you want them to be able to trust you.
You mentioned unselfish play. I heard the same thing through Ryan Giddens talking about the same way from Coach Kosh. That's something he's teaching the whole defense?
Yeah, I think a lot of the problems that have come on defense is people's being out of position or people not doing what they're supposed to do. It has nothing to do with coaching. It has nothing to do with talent. He's stressing that if there's 11 guys out there doing what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to do it, when they're supposed to do it, we got a chance to be pretty good. So that's when the trust comes into play and the unselfishness comes into play. It's me doing my job and relying on the guy next to me that, hey, if I have to go in here and take on some blockers and blow some people up, I'm counting on him to make the play, because that's what great defenses can do.
You played in the middle. Mike June just rejoined you guys back at practice. What are you seeing of the young guys who got time to work with him gone?
What's that?
What are you seeing from the young guys, the young Mike guys working behind you?
Oh, I've seen a vast improvement from not only the guys that work behind me, but the guys at all the other positions. And it goes back to Coach Kosh and just how important the fundamentals are to him, and how he's stressing just something as small as alignment or your hand placement or what foot you're taking on a blocker. That can set you up for failure, and that's a pre-snap thing that you can do to set yourself up to make a play or put yourself in bad position. So I think that the stressing of the fundamentals and just the overall, just when we're breaking down film and looking at the small things and just, you know, he's tough on you, and that's what you need, and that's what you need to be a good player. And you know, when you got a coach that's tough on you, but you know he loves you at the same time, you know you're able to bring a lot of people on, so bring them along. And so I mean, I'm really happy with what I see from the guys behind us at all three positions.
Are you trying to help them out yourself? Are you not?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean it'd be selfish for me to just think about, you know, what can I do to make myself better, or what can I do to, you know, become a better player, and not thinking about these younger guys and these guys alongside me, you know. And that's something we're stressing, you know. It's not about one guy, it's not about yourself, it's about this team. And you know, if you see something, if you're doing something right and you can correct somebody else, why wouldn't you, you know? That's kind of how we see it. And you know, I think Coach Kosh relies on the older guys to do that, because that's kind of the role we've you know, just kind of stepped up into. And I mean, it's not by choice. It's just we've been here for 3 years. We've been playing together for 3 years. So I mean, that's the role you find yourself in. And you know, you need to bring these young guys along and teach them how we do things.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
Yep.
Thank you.
We got